Buzz Nitro 91 here. I want to make this video. This is another video of me warning you of the things that are going to happen in the future. And for years I've been telling you again and again and again and again. I sound like a broken record already. Of the things that are coming up in the future. It's sad to believe that there's people that could have been avoiding what happened down in Texas, Florida, or Puerto Rico. They could have avoided what happened. How? By preparing themselves better than what they were prepared, which they got caught by surprise, which it shouldn't happen because I warned them. I keep warning everyone out there. I've been warning you guys for years and years and years since 2008. And yet I feel like no one is listening. I predicted about the flooding. I predicted so many things, even about the Tomahawk missiles and the worst things to come. And there's a warning for the people down south between California, Texas, and New York. All that area is going to be underwater. I've been predicting this for years. I made a video in 2012 predicting this. I was talking about the Mississippi River, but my vision has been telling me more than Mississippi River. It's going to be more than that. Mississippi is going to be part of it as well. And that dam they have over there in the Hoover Dam is going to be destroyed, and all of that is going to flood the cities and below. It's just going to be chaos. Remember what the Georgia Stone said? 90% of population of Earth will be destroyed. And people have taken that for granted. And that's a shame. That's a shame because you've been warned and no one is prepared. They're more focused on gun control, which it shouldn't never happen. Because once you lose your weapons, you got no way of defending yourself for what's coming. And it doesn't matter if you believe me or not, because like I've always told you, time is my best witness. And I always proven you with time that everything that I have said in the past, present, and future will happen. So this is a warning for the people of New York, the people of Texas, the people of California, all that area, down south, all of that area of the United States, even part of Mexico, South America. All of that is going to be under water. And the survivors of those areas, they're gonna come up, or they're gonna try to come up here up north, looking for aid. And guess what? All these safe areas are gonna be overwhelmed by people. Shortage in food, water, and hospitals, medicine, everything is gonna be a shortage. Those surviving, they're gonna have to struggle. They're gonna have to struggle with food, water, and medicine. And not only that, but they're going to have to struggle with, believe it or not, it might sound Hollywood to you or sci-fi, or it might sound like very conspiracy theorist or theory, but believe it or not, you're going to have to deal too with the draconians, the zombies. Draconian zombies, Dracula, all of that is the same thing, just different names. Just like Lucifer has got different names like Jesus and Jehovah and Lucifer. It's the same thing. And you might sound ridiculous. You might turn off the video now and go to another video, but I'm telling you the truth, and I've been telling you this for a long time. They're going to start saying that it's a drug that is causing people to do what they're going to do in the future to other human beings. It's a lie. It's the mix of hybrid people that are mixed in with human. They look like human, but they're not. And they want your weapons, so you have no way of defending yourself, because they want the New World Order is for the draconians. The New World Order is not for human beings. Human beings are just cattle, sheeps. And they're going to feed on them. That is the God honest truth. You don't want to believe me? That's fine. Just like I said, sit back and enjoy the ride, because it's going to be a rough one. And all the atrocities that you're going to see, then you're going to remember me saying, I remember this guy putting on these things on YouTube and trying to warn us about these things happening. I regret not listening to him. I gave up my weapons. I got no way to defend myself or my family for what's coming or what is already there. And then you can remember this in your head, in that little voice telling you, I told you so. Do I get money out of this? No. Do I get credit for this? No. Do I want to be famous because of this? No. None of that. Has nothing to do with that, because that's not happening right now in my life. It's me caring about human beings out there. The creation that the Most High had made, which are human beings, not the draconians. Now, if you don't believe me about the draconians, look at the videos that I posted. People eating other people right in the streets. And they start saying, police officers start saying that it was a drug that made that man do that to another man. That's bullshit. No, it's not. It was not a drug. It's draconian. They've been trying to control them. They've been trying to control the draconians so they can't contempt themselves over a human being. And these draconians, where they come from, all of them, the majority of them, from years and years and years and years, have come from ships. They abduct a human being. They start experimenting with the DNA, and they start creating these creatures that look like human beings, but they are not. Sharp teeth, slit eyes, hunger for thirst and blood. Their soul. Why do you think they created all these movies in Hollywood about zombies and Dracula and all these things? Is because that's what it is, true. Not dead people walking around. That's nothing to do with that. It's what they're doing, eating human beings. That's what is true. That was real. And they're in mass, like the movie of World War Z. That's what's going to happen in the future. They abduct human beings. They take them to the ships. They start experimenting, taking their DNA off of their bodies without their permission, and they start creating these hybrid people. These hybrid people, they encapsulate them. They start creating these monsters in capsules, okay? And they're in the millions in the moon. They got these labs, and they have a little disc shape that are mini labs, which they create, just abduct any other human from this planet, and whether they take them to the moon or they do experiments right there in their little ship. And then they start creating the hybrid people, and they bring them from the moon all the way down to Earth, and they spread them here in Earth. They give them a social security, an identity, and guess what? They live among us, in your town, in your city. Doctors, police officers, judges, governments officials, kings and queens, and all of these hybrid people that have come from these grays that have been trying to take over the planet. Now you, human being, you got the right to defend yourself. Raise your arms, raise your voice, and get ready for what's coming. Buy guns and ammo. Get yourself a sword, a machete, something big that cuts. Because you're going to be in a big-ass war. And it's going to be all around you. Now, if you love your kids, if you love your mom, if you love your sister, your brother, your whatever, your neighbor, and they got no way of protecting themselves because they were so stupid of believing in this democracy, which it doesn't exist, which is supposed to be the Republic of the United States. President Lincoln tried to warn us with his diary, and he did talk about the vamps, the Dracos. And the movie that you saw of Lincoln, of President Lincoln fighting the Draconians, it was real, it was true. That's what's in the diary, and they got rid of that diary. He tried to warn us. That's why he liberated the black people, the brown people. Because he knew what was happening. He was not agreed to it. Now this is my warning to you again. What's coming is not pretty. The president is ready for it. And it's coming pretty soon. And just keep in mind that I told you so. God bless all the seek in the true name of Hayaha. Bye.